Hey guys, it's me, your lovable lizard friend. You know, I was going to do a whole scripted thing about free speech and how there are some things that have been going on, but no. I've never been good at scripting things. I just like to sit down and ramble, and I'm going to do that until I feel better, then probably delete this, because it's me. That's what I do. But, so about that Count Dankula guy, I know. I'm so tired of hearing about Dankula. We get it already. Free speech is just being destroyed. No, shut the fuck up and listen. And I suggest you guys do the same. This needs to be repeated. Now, I've made several accounts of me shitting on everybody from every side, from the skeptics to the alt-right to the progressive left. All of them have their shit that I think just makes them unappealing and otherwise kind of just shitty. But of the skep shills, I have to agree with them most, even though they don't even follow the principles that I agree with them on, like free speech. This is the one time I'm going to have to say, yeah, listen to people like Sargon or Vernaculus. This needs to be repeated. This needs to be echoed. This cannot go unabided. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm sure there are plenty of people in the progressive left and probably some old right-wingers that would probably agree with this kind of thing and say, oh hey, we need to start putting down more authoritarian judgment because it's better for the world that way. No, it's not. Free speech is a blanket thing. It's a general thing. You don't just fucking take away something because somebody that you dislike says something that you don't like. That's not how it works. It's gonna go down to that first they came for X, and then they came for Y. Why? Because that's how you loosen... Oh god. I'm gonna have to explain this. That's how you loosen up that's how you loosen up your freedoms. You see, first, if they silence somebody that they dislike, then they start slowly wiggling and taking away further and further things. Yeah, I know it sounds tinfoil, doesn't it? But it's what happens. First comes the free speech for the Nazis, and then there'll be free speech for a couple of other people calling for radical action, taking away of firearms. Then we can't have certain cartoons, porn. Then you can't go out at a certain time of night. Call on the fucking slippery slope fallacy all you want, but it's happened before. And it's more than capable of happening again. It can be you. It will be you. Don't delude yourself into thinking that, oh hey, I stopped the Nazis, so the world is going to be great again. For imprisoning a fucking comedian who was not a Nazi sympathizer in the slightest? I don't follow this train of logic. Oh hey, we're gonna make the world a better place, so fuck the Constitution that protects our rights and gives us individual liberties. What is this fucking collective nonsense? What is this fucking bullshit that makes you think that destroying individual liberties ensures the safety and wellness of everybody? Because my white patriarchy bullshit. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. I don't even know what to say about you people. It doesn't work like that. Nothing works like that. Yeah, I know, my fucking opinion, right? I'm no goddamn college professor expert, but I seem to have a little more sense about history than they do. So, just a warning to all of you. It's what's going to happen to Count Dankula is going to follow for a lot of people. And when the shoe's on the other foot, you're not gonna like it so much. Mostly when you think that this was supposed to protect you and it doesn't. Because you got rid of the thing that protects you. It's supposed to be a fairness for all thing. We don't go around punching each other. We give each other a right to speak, but also a right to mock. That's how these things work. That's how you fight bad ideas. The moment you start shutting somebody else up, you're giving up the freedom to shut up, have everybody else speak freely when things get controversial. Because then you're laying that weird gray line of there's an unacceptable form of speech. And then that's when the government can do what it wants, guys. That's when it can say, oh, hey, you know what? You want further regulations? Let's put some more down. Yeah. You can't say this now because it's inciting terrorism. You can't say this now because it hurts this other person's feelings now. Sooner or later, you're going to be living in a fucking police state, you fucking piece of shit, moronic, idiotic assholes! But, you know, just rambling and raving, right? Nobody's going to listen to the stupid lizard with the fucking mic. No. You guys enjoy your kittens, your fucking polarizing, retarded ass, us versus them mentality. I don't care if you're left or right. It's generally the same bullshit, but different spiel. You fucking continue dividing people up into groups, getting people to hate each other, starting up fucking conflicts and taking away rights because somebody else has something that you don't like. Or somebody says something that you don't like. Because you're fucking pussies. No. Go ahead. Doom the fucking world. See if I care. But, remember this warning. Liberty dies with free speech. It's the beginning of the fucking end if something isn't done. If you choose to heed my warning and decide to say, hey, maybe we should band together and stop this because this is kind of bullshit, especially when the person was mistried to begin with. He didn't even say anything anti-Semitic. There was no intent. You don't silence people over offense. That's how things become authoritarian. Then you start thinking like the kings of old before any of these documents were made. The Magna Carta, the U.S. Constitution, where you silence you speak out against the government and you get your ass thrown in a slammer or worse. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a drastic leap, but it's not. It's how you give somebody control. I'm not saying to like Nazis. I'm not saying to like commies. I'm not saying that their ideas are good and should be praised. But I am saying that if you're going to throw somebody in the slammer for speaking their mind on something, no matter how controversial it is, you're going to make shit absolutely awful for everybody. There are ways to combat your political enemy that don't involve silencing and slander, especially of somebody who isn't even guilty of it. Come on. Who am I kidding? I'm asking you fucking polarized retards to be reasonable.